episode of UCW's Tuesday Night Voltage. For tonight, we will have champions Asuka, Seth Rollins, and Kenny Omega in competition respectively for the first time. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss a thing. And up first we got, here we go, JoJo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT North American Championship.
We're kicking things off tonight with the UCW Television Championship Open Challenge. It looks like Ricochet's answering the call. There's no contendership list for the TV title. It's open challenge every time the champion has to defend the title. And Ricochet stepping up to the plate this time. Looking to bounce back from his loss this past Thursday to Roderick Strong. And winning a title here on Voltage will do just that. Saw the champion Jay White 2 weeks ago on our very first episode of Voltage successfully defend the title against the man who answered the challenge that week, that being the flamboyant Juice Robinson. Juice put up a good fight, but Jay White, a little sneaky, caught him with a roll-up to escape with the win. Not necessarily a decisive victory, but a victory nonetheless. Jay White retained. Ricochet looking to win his first championship here in UCW. Lead is only second time we've seen him here on our broadcast as well. So good time as any to make an impression on the fan base. This man right here has not made a good impression on the fan base. They do not very much care for him. It is the Switchblade. Jay White, the man from New Zealand. This is his second title defense. And remember, the television championship is the most often defended championship here in UCW, as by its name is defended anytime the champion's on TV or internet, in our case. So he's got one victory, again defended successfully in our first episode 2 weeks ago. Now he's scheduled here to defend it once again, and Ricochet's the one to answer the challenge. I'd like to point out, in 2 weeks, and 2 Sundays from now, the TV title will be defended at our first pay-per-view event, Genesis. So whoever's the champion by then will have to defend the title. Whether that be Jay White, Ricochet, or somebody else entirely. Still remains yet to be seen. But our television championship, once again, is on the line tonight. Second defense for Jay White, second title defense we've ever seen in this promotion.
Challenger. From Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 190 pounds, Ricochet!
King of Flight, looking to walk out champion. 630, I like that side.
The champion from New Zealand, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the NXT North American Champion, Jay White.
The UCW television title will be defended right here, right now. Jay White looking to make it 2 successful defenses in a row. Second defense in 3 weeks. Ricochet looking to grab his first on-screen victory and walk home with that. UCW television title. Lil Nate holds it up high. We only have the best referees here in UCW. And let's ring that bell. Here we go. Title is on the line. And you can see we have 15-minute time limits for the television title matches. Most of our other matches are all 20 minutes, with title matches being 30 minutes. But the television title is unique. It is defended in 15-minute time limits. Makes it a little bit more difficult to pull it off to win it, but gives the champion a little bit of an edge to maybe retain. Because if it goes to a time limit draw, then the title retains. Something Jay White's got to be happy about. Something he's always got to be thinking about while defending the title. As well as the television title is the only title that will not change hands on disqualification or countout, whereas all of our other championships will change hands via DQ or countout. So Jay White does have a champion's advantage as the television champion, but Ricochet looking really good here in the opening of this match. It was opening minute, drop kick right there in the corner. The one and only Ricochet tosses down the champion, whiplashing him with that rope. Now looking to rip that shoulder out of socket. Bam! Whipped in the corner, another drop kick in the corner. Jay White, the champion, not looking so hot right now. But, oh, blocks that, but now he's getting out of dodge. Ricochet flexing. Jay White trying to reassess. He doesn't know what to do. Uh-oh, Ricochet coming out back after him. Ooh, Jay White took too much time. Wouldn't surprise me though if Jay White, knowing his tendencies, would go for a count out just to retain the title. He'll take the loss. He don't care as long as he retains his title. On a lion tamer by Ricochet. Jay White in a lot of trouble right now. Whoop. He's able to get out though. Jay White now looking to firmly establish himself. Now nasty forearm and a clubbing shot to the head. That's where Jay White's going to have the advantage in the striking and brutality. That kind of look at, yeah, he's smart. It's very hard to outthink Jay White. He's a very tactical fighter. Woo! Gets taken down though. Hurricane Rana by Ricochet definitely has, without a doubt, the speed and agility advantage. Pretty much against just about anybody, really. The quicker and faster the pace of the match, it'll always be in the favor of one Ricochet. Now looking to walk him with the title. Only a one count. Kick out by the champion, Jay White. Moves out the way, grabs hold of Ricochet, whips him off the ropes. Leapfrog. Oh, they bumped into each other. Oh, they both hit each other, but Jay White got the worst of it. That's surprising. Now he gets thrown off the ropes. Ricochet, oh, caught him. Duel! Ricochet, delayed German. Ricochet's not the strongest man in the world, but he does have underrated strength. Into the cover, 1, 2, this time able to register a 2 count on the champion. Ricochet, stronger than one may think just first looking at him at first glance. Abdominal stretch, and Ricochet, surprisingly, not only going for a rest hold here, but has been in control for the majority part of this match. I think with the tactical brain of Jay White and his underhanded tactics, he would establish control early on, but Ricochet's been too much to handle for the champion. Ricochet now with a hold of Jay White. Holds that arm out. 4 minutes have gone by. Jay not looking too hot though. Ooh. Just like I say, that fireman's carry. This might be the beginning of a momentum shift for Jay White. He tosses Ricochet face first into the rope. And the turnbuckle. What's Jay White got in my hair? Oh! Building up a head of steam and a back elbow. I didn't think that was going to work out too well for him, but it worked. As one would think, the more separation there is between the two, the advantage would go to Ricochet. But wait, oh, Jay White! Oh, he's done playing around! Blade Runner! Looking to get out of here. 1, 2, Ricochet kicked out. Jay White hit his finisher, the Blade Runner. I don't know, maybe that was an act of desperation. Wait a minute, Ricochet! Arm trap, Northern Light suplex! Oh my! Look at Ricochet. Deadlifts him out! Twisting brainbuster! Jay White is out of it. Ricochet feeling it. Jay White's out on his feet. Clothesline. And another one. Ricochet, pow! He's feeling good about himself right now. Oh, Jay White uses this maneuver himself. The Kiwi Crusher. Wait, countered. Northern Light suplex. Jay. Oh no, he's gonna try to use it himself. Like I said earlier, Kiwi Crusher. He said, that's how it's done, baby. 1, 2, 3. Jay White got him. Jay White walks out the victory. He retains. Ricochet almost had him multiple occasions. Trying to make a point earlier, Jay White, he hardly got any offense, and then he landed his Blade Runner finishing maneuver out of nowhere. Guess he felt like if the match continued, he wouldn't be able to keep up with Ricochet, so he tried to surprise Ricochet, catch him off guard, try to put him down as quickly as possible with that Blade Runner. He got it, nailed it, but it wasn't enough to get that initial victory. But he countered a Kiwi Crusher from Ricochet, and then hit a Kiwi Crusher of his own for the victory. See right here, bam! That was only like the second or third move he hit this match. Tried to catch Ricochet off guard, and see Ricochet, he went for a Kiwi Crusher, got countered, and a Kiwi Crusher of his own. Jay White's the champ still. Much to the chagrin of the live audience, the crowd here not too happy about it, but Jay White walking out, once again successfully the champion. Didn't need to cheat or do any underhand tactics about it. You don't gotta be happy about it, but he did it straight up. This time without a doubt a decisive victory to retain his title. Jay White, still your UCW television champion. Now coming next now, ladies and gentlemen, I have been told that this matchup is to determine #1 contendership for the tag team championships to take on Gallows and Anderson at Genesis. So title match implications on the line in this upcoming matchup. Clear the way for the Kings.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Cesaro and Cassius Ohno.
Kings of Wrestling last week picked up a very hard-fought victory against Brian Cage and Michael Elgin of the Unbreakable Effin' Machines. That match was impressive enough to warrant UCW management to put them in this #1 contendership matchup here. Gallows and Anderson better be watching this match because they're about to find out who they have to defend their titles against at Genesis. I think the whole Bullet Club locker room's gotta be watching this. Cassius Ohno and Cesaro setting ready for action, hoping to become #1 contenders. Here's another team that picked up a victory last week. From the Undisputed Era, it's Red Dragon. And they're accompanied by Adam Cole this time.
And their opponents, accompanied by Adam Cole at a combined weight of 397 pounds, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, the Undisputed Era.
Seems like everybody in Undisputed Era but Adam Cole has had some sort of success thus far. We saw Roderick Strong defeat Ricochet this past Thursday on Spotlight. And Red Dragon, that being Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, defeated the Young Bucks of the Elite last week. Though there seemed to be a little bit of a miscommunication after the matchup. Bobby Fish wasn't too happy with Kyle O'Reilly for whatever reason. Hopefully for Undisputed Era's case. Boom! Adam Cole has hopefully rallied the troops around. Doesn't want to see any infighting amongst the Undisputed Era. Cesaro over there talking some strategy right now. You gotta be worried about Adam Cole at ringside. I think that's probably what he was talking about. Like, there's 2 of us and 3 of them. Oh, Adam Cole, what's he doing in the ring? Serving as a distraction, perhaps. Didn't work, though. Bobby Fish and Cesaro start off. They'll lock up, backing Cesaro into his own corner here. And we have a clean break. Oh, and he charges him with a clothesline. Crowd didn't like that too much. I mean, it was a little cheap, but there was nothing illegal about it. And Cesaro coming back at Fish. Bringing him into the Kings of Wrestling corner now. Bobby Fish gonna fight free of it, though. Fish wants to bring him into the Red Dragon corner. Oh, wait a minute, low bridge! Oh, dirty tactics from the Undisputed Era. Now, Cesaro didn't like what Kyle O'Reilly did. Pulls him down. O'Reilly eating the apron there. Fish and Cesaro continuing their fight now. Woo! Adam Cole looming at ringside. Oh, Cesaro's got Bobby up. Oh, Bobby Fish. Woo! A scalp and a schoolboy pin. Well, roll-up pin. Can't pin him outside the ring, but he avoided disaster right there. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh! What is a steel post? Disgusting. Count of 7. Wait a minute here. Oh, giant school leg whip. Cesaro back to his feet. Front chancery. They gotta get back in the ring. Oh, Cesaro. Oh, he slips back in. Oh, I think the Undisputed Era were going for a count-out victory. That's why they low-bridged them, but it backfired. Kings of Wrestling. Cesaro got out of it. He's like, hey, the Revival tried to count them out, and they did successfully a couple weeks ago on Spotlight. Maybe Undisputed Era saw that worked against the Kings of Wrestling. They tried to implement the same strategy the Revival did. Looks like Kings of Wrestling learned from their mistakes, and just like that, we have new #1 contenders for the tag team titles. Quick fashion, but now it's going to be Gallows and Anderson of Bullet Club versus Ono and Cesaro of the Kings of Wrestling. Hey you there, watching this video. Did you click the like and subscribe buttons yet? No? Then go ahead and do it right now. And don't forget to hit the notification bell as well. Now, back to the action. And we still have plenty more action on your way tonight. Wait a minute. Oh! Ciampa getting in the face of Johnny Gargano here. Gargano, wait. Oh! And Gargano took exception to something. Ciampa said, here we go! So these two have had some issues these last couple of weeks with one another. Getting in each other's face 2 weeks ago. And then both competing at #1 Contendership Battle Royal last week for the Intercontinental Championship, which they both lost. Gargano was the first man eliminated. Ciampa was the runner-up. And now we're brawling backstage here with these two. Look out! Oh! And then that equipment box. Now Ciampa, oh, tossing Gargano into one. Gotta get some order back here. These two are tearing each other apart. Oh! Their frustrations with one another broiled over. Look out! Ooh, tripping and falling down here in the hallway area. Oh, Fireman Scary. Oh, his leg clipped that box right there. Look out! Not again. Not to the other box. Woo! Just missed. These two, oh! At each other's throats, and it has come to a head right now. This is not even a sanctioned match. These two are just fighting backstage. Oh, God. Security, out. I saw you back there. Ciampa, oh, goes for a kick to the face. Caught by Gargano, kicked out the leg. These two are still brawling. Oh, God, this time he hit him. Security, do something. No. Ciampa, no. Not out here on the concrete. Ah! Long blower. Thought he was going to powerbomb him. Now Ciampa beating the hell out of Johnny Gargano. Ciampa started this. At least here tonight, coming out here, getting in the face of Johnny Gargano. And he said something Gargano took exception to. Yeah, Johnny and Ciampa still going at back elbow to Gargano. Continuing the fight outside, backstage here. Oh, God. Look out. Not again. We're coming back down the hall again. I don't know what security's doing. They're not doing what they're paid to do, that's for sure. Now, Johnny Gargano. No, not on the concrete. Johnny, no! Ooh! Ciampa. Possibly injured. Ow! Ciampa writhing in pain. Gargano standing over him. He's still not done. He's going back on his head. I think Ciampa was done after he went face first off the floor. He's still fighting. Oh, Ciampa elbow once again. No, don't kick him again. Ciampa. Oh, no! Ciampa Scumbag Ciampa goes low on Gargano, low blow. And Johnny is pretty much done for now. That's, oh god. Not another lung blower. No! Oh. Ciampa, oh, Gargano taken out of it after that low blow. Now what's he gonna do? No! No! Fairy tale ending! Oh! Ciampa lays out Gargano backstage. What a piece of shit! And we're back now after that backstage brawl, and we got Pentagon out here now. What's Pentagon Jr. got to say? He's got to focus on that task ahead of him. He's got to fight for himself. I think I know what he's alluding to. See what else he has to say, though. Not a fan of the people who come out here and use the ring as a place to just like bully and harass people and become rich and famous. Finds that disgusting. Calling out Vader. Vader's the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title. Vader has a date with Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental title at Genesis, but Pentagon's got some unfinished business right now with Vader. There's 2 weeks ago, Vader attacked Pentagon during his match on Spotlight, and Vader's answering the call. I mean, big ups to Vader. He doesn't really necessarily have to, because he has problems with Seth Rollins in 2 weeks. But looking to come out here and settle the beef with Pentagon Jr., though Vader is the one who started this beef. Pentagon looking to be the one to finish it. Vader stepping to Pentagon right now. I don't know how smart it is, though, for Pentagon to call out Vader. This mastodon of a man. Doesn't care about Pentagon, doesn't care about the fans or what any of them think about him. He doesn't necessarily care about Vader too much either. And Pentagon, he ain't back down. He's getting right up in the face of this gargantuan-sized man. Ballsy maneuver from Pentagon Jr. Hey, he's all about Cero Miedo, zero fear. Vader taking out frustrations on the city, saying it's nothing but a bunch of trash-filled people here. Super rats. A Pentagon, kind of a backhanded compliment there to the fans, but he wants a shot at Vader, so I don't think he really cares. thinks Pentagon's boring, and none of the matches he's in are worth watching. I think that's why Vader came out and attacked Pentagon a couple weeks ago. It's like, this dude doesn't deserve to be here. He's boring and lame. Pentagon saying they won't fight tonight, but they eventually will, and he can't wait to get his hands on Vader. Vader still has that title match to think about, though. Oh. Saying Pentagon doesn't really have the stones to fight him. And that he won't walk out with a W against Vader. And he won't even walk out of a match with Vader at all. You're the villain to my hero. And the good guy's gonna win. He likes fighting people like Vader. Disrespectful and brash. Wants to put Vader in his place. Just calling Pentagon a false idol. Peace out, losers. One last. He says he's the hero of his own story, and he ain't gonna save the fans from anything or anybody. So out for number one, Vader, Pentagon. Some unfinished business with each other here. This is gonna have to come to a head at some point. Do you want to see more professional wrestling action content just like this? Then feel free to check out our seasonal wrestling tournaments playlist up in the eye at the top of your screen right now. You can either check out our Autumn Harvest 2019 tournament already completed, or our Winter WrestleLand one, which we just got done in 2020. Now, back to the action. Actually, we got some women's action coming up next.
Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Peyton Royce, representing the Iconics from Sydney, Australia, Billy Kay.
Billy Kay coming off a big win last week, defeating Becky Lynch on Voltage. Peyton Royce not so lucky, 2 nights later on Spotlight, falling victim to Tessa Blanchard. But Billy Kay looking to make it 2 in a row for her now. Though it's going to be very, very tough to do that, considering her opponent tonight. Get to her in a second, but the Iconics, or the Iconic Duo, however you want to refer to them as a unit, are very tough to handle. Because you're not just dealing with the one person you're fighting that week. You're having to deal with the other one as well. You're basically walking into a 2-on-1 handicap match more or less each week. But here comes her opponent. For the first time, we will see her in action. Here's your Women's World Champion.
And her opponent, from Osaka, Japan, the NXT Women's Champion, Asuka.
All the way from Japan. It's our first time seeing her in a matchup. We've seen her cut a promo 2 weeks ago, have her brawl inside the ring with number 1 contender Tennille Dashwood. But this is her first in-ring matchup we will be seeing. And good luck, Billy Kay, trying to defeat in a non-title match the Empress of Tomorrow. Champ is here, ready for action. I think Billie Kay's going to need that 2-on-1 advantage to contend with the champ. There she is. There's the champion. There, Asuka has to defend her title 2 weeks at Genesis against Tenille Dashwood. So Asuka, she can't look past Billie Kay. It's one thing as a champion you cannot do. You cannot overlook an opponent on the way to a title match. And now Billie Kay is going to roll outside the ring. Ooh. Asuka feeling it, playing with the crowd now. Billie Kay trying to run away from Asuka. Oh, she suckered her in, I think. But oh, Asuka, don't get in a strike exchange with Asuka. She's too quick. Boom! 2 kicks and followed up by a drop kick. Billie Kay in trouble now. Whoop. Oh, Billie showing off some speed. Oh, they both connect right there. Oh, Hurricane Rana takedown. There you go, Billie. Referee's up to a 5 count already. We might be having a 2nd count out here. I hope not. Oh, God. Billie Kay goes face first off the steel post. I think she tweaked her knee on the fall, too. Grasping at her leg. Asuka, the champ, gets her back in the ring. Again, this is non-title. The title's not on the line. Asuka's title will be on the line in 2 weeks at Genesis against Tenille Dashwood. Lighting Billie Kay off some strikes, but Billie with a clothesline able to slow that momentum down. But, like I said, every match here in UCW is important. Every win, every loss counts and matters. Bam. So you gotta be thinking, Billie Kay beats the champion here. She might be the next person in line to then get a title match, you would think. Against either Asuka or Tenille Dashwood, whoever walks out Genesis the champion. Billie Kay can win here tonight. She would get the next title match. Now dusting off the champion. Lightweight, easy work. After that arm trap, hammerlock, scoop slam. Charging in on the champion, drops Asuka with a forearm in the corner. Billie Kay liking what she sees, and a big chop across the chest, and then a drop kick. And the champion, Asuka, is down. Oh, getting stomped on the back. Wait, whoop! Look at the athleticism of the Empress of Tomorrow. Sweep the leg. Now bashing Asuka's head in the mat. Again, Asuka tried to get back into it using her athleticism abilities, but couldn't quite do it. Now another Hurricane Rana takedown. Billie Kay will bounce back, maintain control of this matchup. Now Asuka trying to come back now. Crowd getting a little bit more alive, trying to bring Asuka back into it. Oh, here we go. Oh my, I think that was more than 10. Asuka hammering Billie Kay. Now win. You gonna cry? You wanna cry? Now Asuka, oh, nothing pretty about that. Just stiffing the hell out of Billie Kay right there. Billie Kay kicks her down. Asuka trying to take some refuge out here on the apron. She got caught off guard right there, getting kicked down. Like that, Billie Kay staring the champion down, and a straight right hand drops Asuka, and she hurt her ribs on the fall. Asuka's hurt. Smelling blood in the water. Asuka now got her leg caught, but an enziguri caught Billie Kay right on the ear. Oh, head kick. Clothesline, Asuka's beyond now, trying to mount some sort of offense here. Ducks the clothesline, and a super kick, decking Billie Kay. Ooh, rolling savant to the gut. Asuka, hip attack. Running hip attack to the face now. Peyton Royce interjecting herself, distracting the champion, Asuka. Billie Kay taking advantage, pulls her down by her hair. Cheating tactic, got the pin, but Asuka kicks out at only 1. Like I said before, you're fighting a 2-on-1 advantage, more or less. When you combat one of the Iconics, you're dealing with the other. Yeah, imagine Asuka was on the verge of victory right there, following that hip attack. Peyton Royce sensed it, buying her teammate some time to get back into it. Just chin lock on Asuka. Billie Kay just wrenching on it, but does not give up, does Asuka. But oh, Billie looking for the Emerald Flosion. Countered. Asuka sucking wind right now, a little bit more tired than she thought she'd be. But now stalking Billie Kay, and the champion may be about to make quick work of Billie Kay. No, countered. She's looking for the Asuka lock and needs 2 consecutive elbows. Now going to try it again. Snowplow. Bam! Emerald Flosion variation. Right on the neck. And now she's going right after the neck again. Oh! Billie stalking the champion. She may be about to pull off a huge upset. Big boot. No! Caught by Asuka. Whips Kay off the ropes and a kitchen sink knee strike. Woo! Now here comes Asuka. Bow! I'll tell you, strike. Soccer. Kick to the back. Now she's looking for this earlier. They got counter, but she's got it this time. Asuka lock. Billie trying to reach the rope with her foot. Oh, I think she might have got it. Rope break with her left foot. But has the damage been done? Referee, count. 1, 2. 3, she choked her out and got the pin. And the champion stands tall once again. Asuka looking good now, heading into her title match in 2 weeks. Boom! Hip attack. I think that would have been the beginning, the end right there. Peyton Royce only prolonged it. She bought her teammate Billie Kay some time there. And Billie Kay, don't take anything away from her. She fought hard to get that victory over Asuka. It just wasn't to be tonight. Boom, right on the neck. I think she made a mistake. Should have gone for a cover after that snowplow.
Here is your winner, Asuka.
But Asuka looking good and feeling good. The champ is on a roll. Her and Tenille Dashwood will do battle at Genesis. But tonight on Voltage, Asuka reigns supreme. And as she says, nobody is ready for Asuka. As you can now see, it is now official. Next week here on Voltage, Pentagon Jr. has a chance to get retribution on Vader. Will Pentagon get revenge on the man who attacked him, or will Vader come out with a victory and more momentum heading in his title match against Seth Rollins? Check out next week to find out. Gotta come back. Hey! Shinsuke, get jump from behind. That's the Bullet Club. Finn Balor and Machine Gun Carl Anderson. Bad blood between Balor and Nakamura is still spilling over. Kazuchika Okada here to break it up. Thank goodness Okada was there to break that up. That could have been much worse. I like to say I don't know what that was all about, but Balor's obviously taking exception to the fact that Nakamura beat him 2 weeks ago, costing Finn Balor a chance at a title match.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Dash Wilder, representing the Revival from Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 223 pounds, Scott Dawson.
Nevertheless, we have to move on. The show must go on. And Scott Dawson of the Revival looking to have some success here in one-on-one action. Scott's tag team partner, Dash Wilder, at ringside with him. But he's going to have a tough customer to deal with. Mentioned earlier, we see each of our top champions in competition here tonight. He's going to be taking on the Intercontinental Champion. The man who will meet Vader, who we saw earlier tonight, in 2 weeks at Genesis for the Intercontinental Championship. The Architect, the Kingslayer, Seth freaking Rollins. Making his first appearance here in action on Voltage as well. Scott Dawson, you got quite the task ahead of you.
And his opponent, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. winning that Intercontinental Championship in our pre-Universe mode tournaments that we did. In the finals, he defeated AJ Styles to become the first ever UCW Intercontinental Champion. 2 weeks ago, he said that the opening era of UCW here will be the era of Rollins. He's already on his way to a good start, being the Intercontinental Champion. Which will one day be one of those prestigious prizes you could possibly win here in this business. He's got to get through Scott Dawson in this non-title match, though. Here he's got to be thinking about different strategies on how to possibly beat Vader. That's going to be very tough beating that guy, who's like 3 times the size of Seth Rollins. But tonight, you got to get through one half of the Revival and Scott Dawson. Oh, and a clothesline sends Scott Dawson out of the ring, and he's not looking good. Dash Wilder picking him back up. Seth Rollins being on a mosh pit dancing, but oh, Scott Dawson fires back, but Rollins looking to put him back down. Go to clothesline by Dawson. Dash Wilder was able to get his friend back up on his feet relatively quickly, allowing Scott Dawson to see Seth Rollins coming. Now Dawson feeling it. Dash. He's getting a little bit too close there. Can't put his hands on Seth Rollins, he'll get his teammate disqualified. Rollins now. With a hold of Scott Dawson. The fans didn't like that shot by Scott Dawson, but they'll like this. Buckle bomb, Sting Killer. Rollins hammering away on Dawson with these kicks, and the crowd solidly behind the architect, Seth Rollins. Wrenching on the neck of Scott Dawson. This would be a huge victory for Scott Dawson, who's mainly a tag team wrestler. You know, like the old adage is that in order to be a great tag team wrestler, you first have to be a great singles wrestler. Looking here to possibly prove that moniker here tonight. But a victory, if he can knock off the Intercontinental Champion, he immediately throws his hat in that contendership list. Gut kick. Oh, double underhooks. Tiger Driver 97. Catching out Seth Rollins there. What's Dash Wilder doing? He's trying to look freaking slick out there. Oh, he's bringing a chair into the ring. That'll get Scott Dawson disqualified if he uses that. Rollins now. Skywalker! Or the Seth Walker. Count. Kick out. But, oh, kicked to the head by Scott Dawson. Crowd not too happy with Dawson. Big right hand. And a chop. Woo! Oh, but Rollins giving it right back to him. Series of strikes now. Dash Wild trying to distract the referee. Trying to give Scott Dawson a chance to do something here. A little underhanded, perhaps, behind the referee's back, but he's too busy getting suplexed. Referee realizes the chair, ditches it. I think Dash Wilder wanted to distract the referee so Scott Dawson could illegally use the chair. Didn't work out for the Revival. Rollins sidesteps Dawson. Dawson stunned, eats a savant kick to the gut. Gets rolled up out of Cadabra. Dash Wilder distracting the official again, trying to do anything and everything he can to distract him. Not working out. He's trying to save his teammate. Dawson in trouble, and he goes down. The Avada Kedavra gets the victory for Seth Rollins, and the Intercontinental Champion looking strong. 2 weeks out of his title match with Vader. Dash Wilder tried to do everything he could to help his teammate, but nothing really worked out too well. If Dawson was able to reestablish himself and maybe get a little bit of control or even make it like a stalemate in the ring, he could have possibly utilized some cheating tactics against Seth Rollins with Dash distracting the official, but Dawson too busy on the floor, really. And Seth Rollins kept Scott Dawson down. He walks out with a relatively easy victory for the champion. Seth Rollins looking good, but will he be able to defeat the mastodon known as Vader in 2 weeks at Genesis? Main event action coming your way next as we'll see the world champion Kenny Omega in action for the first time. Coming up next,